Game of Thrones is getting increasingly more difficult to talk about without me running the risk of blabbing out a spoiler. But only two words can properly sum up Season 5, and that is absolute chaos. And I'm not referring to the execution or the writing being bad or flimsy in any way. Both of those things are perfect. It's just the events that take place in Season 5, man. And it's fast. And much of it happens fast, but still, it's very intricately plotted. This is probably the season with the most brisker pace out of all of them so far. Bear in mind, I haven't seen season 6, 7, and 8 as of making this video. But quite literally, if you blink in this season, you miss something important because it happens so fast. And in regards to the tone first set by the events at the end of Season 3, I'm referring to the royal wedding. Season 4 attempted to maintain that tone set by those events, and yet it still transitions because obviously it has to deal with a lot of characters, but Season 5 seems to have found the perfect balance to maintain that tone and still maintain the extremely bleak atmosphere first set up by Season 4, and the series at this stage has just become more compelling, and in comparison with the previous seasons, Season 5 is basically now my favorite. Seasons 1, 2, and 3, nothing wrong with them. They are perfect in their own way. Each of them has a unique feeling, including Season 4. Season 4 I tended to favor a little bit more than Seasons 1, 2, and 3, but Season 5 is now my absolute favorite. Because you can't blink, otherwise you miss something. There are no moments where it falls into a slight case of repetitiveness or a severe case. It never gets repetitive or boring. Like I said, this is the fastest season out of all of them. And following in the tradition of the previous seasons, this one also introduces a few new characters. One more pivotal character who happens to be played by veteran actor Jonathan Pryce, whom you might remember from Pirates of the Caribbean. He now makes an appearance in this series, which is great. And for my final thoughts, like I said, this is probably my favorite season out of all of them because events just go crazy and it doesn't slow down. Never does it fall into a slight or severe case of repetitiveness. Although I recommend this season highly, you do have to watch the others to understand the events of this one, because if I haven't mentioned it in Season 4, none of the episodes gives you any recap. There is no voiceover that says previously on Game of Thrones and followed by some kind of montage of previous clips of episodes and seasons to basically remind you of what's happening. And truth be told, since the streaming services came out like Netflix, Showmax, and so on, I basically skip those things, including the intro, because when I'm binging, I basically already remember what's happened, and even if I watch the episode a week later, it's not as if I have a bad memory. I still remember what happened, and if I don't, certain things said in the following episode usually reminds me. And I usually take a break between seasons in Game of Thrones, and when I watch the first episode of the following season, boom, immediately I know what's going on. And to end it off, I would just like to remind my fellow social media peeps, please stay safe in this trying time, and I will see you later.